Would Mike Evans be the wide receiver 1 on your team this year? That's the question we're answering today. I have a tier list right here, and I have all 32 wide receiver 1s, and I'm going to be telling you if Mike Evans would be the guy there. If you guys enjoyed today's video, help a brother out. Let me know with a like, and if you want to see more videos from me, subscribe. Let's just get right into this thing, though. Starting off with DJ Moore. I don't think he'd be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. Yeah, he had some good plays last year, but I don't even know if he was the wide receiver 2 on the Bears last year. He's most definitely the wide receiver 1 on the Bills this year. In terms of production lately, though, I gotta take Mike Evans. If he goes crazy on the Bills this year, though, I might consider changing my mind. Next, we have AJ Brown. There's no shot Mike Evans would be the wide receiver 1 there. AJ Brown, when he gets the ball, is easily a top 8 receiver in the league, and he's with Drake May, who was the runner-up for MVP last year. Yeah, I'm taking AJ Brown over him. Next, we have Garrett Wilson. I still am going to say he would be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. Garrett Wilson has had maybe the quarterback room I've ever seen, and he still puts up top 10 receiver numbers. Imagine having to play with Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, and Geno Smith all in the same career. That's what he has to go through, and he's still a dog. Did you know he led the Jets in receiving last year, and he was out for more than half the year? That's how good he is. Next, we have Zay Flowers. I think he would still be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. Sure, he's had some duds in the past, like the fumble versus the Kansas City Chiefs, but overall, when healthy, he's been pretty damn productive. Especially when Lamar Jackson's actually playing. Jamar Chase, absolutely not. It's not an argument. He's the best receiver in football right now. I put Jerry Jeudy as the wide receiver 1 because we haven't seen the other 2 rookies play yet, but there's no way in hell that he would be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. Jerry Jeudy last year was the worst receiver I laid my eyes on. That one good year was a fluke. I felt like it was a fever dream because the guy has just sucked ever since. DK Metcalf, believe it or not, I don't think he'd be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. I think the past couple years he's been declining more and more and more. He still gets the ball deep a ton, but he's not as consistent or productive as he used to be. While Mike Evans, in my opinion, sure, he might be also declining, but not nearly as much as DK Metcalf. Alec Pierce, not yet. He had one good year, guys. Relax. At best, I think Alec Pierce is a max 1,000-yard receiver right now. Nico Collins. Nope, no way. Nico Collins has got better every single year in the league, and he's still going up. He kind of reminds me of a young Mike Evans, actually. Jacoby Myers, I don't think so. I like what I saw out of him on the Jags last year, but it's not enough for me to put him above Mike Evans. Malik Washington, no way in hell. If you have Malik Washington over Mike Evans, which I don't think a single soul does, stop watching football right now. Carnell Tate, no, just because he hasn't played a snap yet. Jalen Waddle, I think he would be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans on his team. He's now in an offense that's actually going to get him the ball. And we know what happens when Jalen Waddle gets the ball. He is nuts. Jalen Naylor, absolutely not. No way in hell. Rashee Rice. This is probably the toughest one of the video. Right now, I'm going to say he wouldn't be the wide receiver 1. First reason, the guy barely plays. He's in damn jail all the time. Is it really that hard to stay out of trouble when you're making $1 billion in the NFL? I don't think it is. But this guy clearly has an issue with it. Number 2, Mike Evans has just been more consistent over the years. Rashee Rice will have some really good games that make him look like a top 10 receiver, but then he'll have some games that just make him look mid. I gotta take Mike Evans over him slightly. Lad McConkey, no, not after last year. I think the guy fell off a cliff heavily. Rookie year, though, I maybe would have considered it. CeeDee Lamb, no way. Been the wide receiver 1 in Dallas, and every time the guy plays, even though he dealt with some drops last year, he's still, in my opinion, a top 5 receiver in the league. Malik Neighbors, I think he would be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. Before his injury, the guy was going absolutely nuts. As a rookie, this guy was going ballistic. And now he's with Jackson Dart. I just don't see a world where Mike Evans would be the wide receiver 1 in New York right now. Devonta Smith. I think Devonta Smith would be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. He's put up better numbers than Mike Evans. He's He's put up better numbers than Mike Evans the past 3 or 4 years, and he's sat behind A.J. Brown. Imagine what he's gonna do with a full workload this year. Terry McLaurin, I don't think so. Sure, he was injured a lot last year, but I don't think he's really ever put up better production than Mike Evans. I couldn't take Terry over him. Luther Burden, not quite yet. I want to see more out of Luther Burden, and then I'll consider it. We just didn't get to see a ton, but what we did see was good. I'm not denying that. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Amon-Ra would be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. Amon-Ra gets so many touchdowns, dude. Like, he's maybe the biggest touchdown threat in the league. You're gonna see that guy in the end zone one, maybe multiple times a game. On a consistent basis, too. Christian Watson, no. The guy doesn't stay healthy. How am I supposed to take him above Mike Evans? He's not even the #1 target on his own team. Tucker Kraft is. But since we're going receivers, I have to put Christian Watson here. Justin Jefferson, no way. He just broke 1,000 yards with maybe the worst quarterback in NFL history. God, how much I hate JJ McCarthy. Did you guys know I spent $100 on a PSA 10 card of him? Maybe the worst investment in my entire life. Anyways, besides the point, with JJ McCarthy, he still broke 1,000 yards, and with any quarterback, he's gonna do really good. Still a top 5 receiver in the league, in my opinion, not taking him above Mike Evans. Drake London, he would be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans, in my opinion. Probably one of the best sets of hands in the NFL. The guy always comes up big. He just needs a quarterback now. I mean, you are doing him no justice by going out and getting Tua, who's the worst clutch quarterback in the league. And Michael Penix doesn't help either, so don't think I forgot about him. Tetairoa McMillan, this is another hard one. Tetairoa had a great rookie year. Got better and better every single week. He just has more upside. I think I gotta take Tetairoa to be the wide receiver 1, even with Mike Evans. But it would be close. Chris Olave, I think he would be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. Chris Olave, when he doesn't have a concussion, is really damn good, no matter what quarterback is playing. I can't wait to see him with Shuck this year. Emeka Egbuka, no. Whenever Mike Evans was in, he wasn't the #1 receiver. That's just a fact. Go look at the games. Michael Wilson, no. Liked what I saw of him last year, just no. Puka Nacua, yes, this one's pretty obvious. I don't think I really need to explain. JSN, same thing. Don't think I really need to explain. After last year, the guy looked like the #1 receiver in the NFL. Offensive player of the year. He unfortunately 100% would be the wide receiver 1 over Mike Evans. And ladies and gentlemen, would you look at that? That is my list for people who would be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans and people who wouldn't be the wide receiver 1 with Mike Evans. I think there is 16 receivers who would be the wide receiver 1 over Mike Evans, and there's 15 receivers who wouldn't be the wide receiver 1 over Mike Evans. And that is all I have for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys enjoyed, let me know with a like down below. Comment where we agree or disagree, and I better see you all in the next one.